is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. On the return, here's Ray Davis. Escapes a defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Hits him on the out route. There's the hits. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And it'll be first down Buffalo.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
First and 10 from the 32. Throwing here, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Now a give to Cook, running left. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Third down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there. Back to throw now, Allen. And they come up empty on that third down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is fourth down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Takes it in at the 21. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that gives L.A. the first. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. And you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of. And stacking runs like that will sure help.
All right, first and 10, going heavy to the right side here, 3 tight ends. Again, it's Hampton. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's Hampton on second. He still has room inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert now off the play fake. Cut near the goal line. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up first and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Putting a receiver in motion. Chubb. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Running with Hampton. And he's in for the touchdown. This is where you always want to be standing, end of your first drive, Brock. And, hey, even more so when you're chasing these early season wins.
You know what comes to my mind as you say that, Kate, is just stacking. Right, we hear this from coaches all the time, stacking practice days, stacking good reps. Ultimately, stacking drives together like that, you know, helps you stack wins.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Bills 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it will be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
I don't think we're ever going to get away from the stat line of turnovers and winning that turnover margin being the biggest singular key in the NFL, Kate. But I'll tell you what, when you run for 100 yards plus, you win 70% of the time. They did a week ago with this guy, and he's off to an excellent start.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now Allen off the play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Dicker on now for the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. It's a 14-0 game here early.
14, Bills 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. McCole Hardman now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Cook Trying this one up the gut. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
56.
Allen setting up to throw. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. Brought to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that's going to give the Bills the first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Enough on the pistol to Cook. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped by Deion Henley.
He didn't have to handle the usual workload a player his stature gets. He gets many touches. And usually players of that ilk, they had the success a week ago from a yards per carry. They want more, and he should get more.
2nd down, here's Allen. That's caught out left by Moss. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing on 2nd. Here's Allen. Flush down out to his left. And they get to him, and they're going to take him down. So that is how our first quarter is going to end. A little boost of momentum there for the defense at the end of 1. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Play action now for Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 37 yards.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Herbert now. That's complete. David Njoku. And it looks like he got around 8 yards before he headed out of bounds, Brock. 2nd down.
I remember a time when these were ultra rare. Only a few players could pull them off. Well, now you see receivers actually practicing one-handed catches. They're becoming much more commonplace. I'll tell you what, though, doesn't make it any less impressive. What a catch.
And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, There is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
To throw, Herbert. Makes the catch. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Chargers. Oronde Gadsden. The second score that he has brought in this season. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hardman with a return. Who dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cole Hardman on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Another one for Cook. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Allen to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. He stopped finally after a gain of almost 30. And that's going to be a Bills first down.
It's a gain of 29.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll run it with Cook. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Second down throw for Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball. And because of it, those chains are a-moving.
They'll come up on first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
It's Johnson on second down. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
He was brought down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Cook. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Running a pistol look now. It's Allen out of the pistol. To the end zone, and this is going to be brought in. Touchdown, Bills. DJ Moore, his 3rd of the year. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Tyler Bass
now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And doing 6 on that play. That means it is 2nd down and manageable.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Draw play here, Hampton. He's brought down, play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. And that is good for a Chargers 1st down.
Well, they sold it like it was a pass, and by they, I mean everybody involved at the line of scrimmage. Great job by that O-line, the quarterback, everyone making it look like a pass, and then a huge burst for a chunk run.
Football's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Oh boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
On the move, headed right. He finds Johnston. He'll be out of bounds there. A lot to like, though, on that gain. Give him about 19 yards. And that's going to make it 1st down Chargers.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Motioning the tight end left. On 2nd down, Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. He will not turn this into a positive. They take him down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Now, 3rd and long.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college games to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Dicker connects there, and that makes this a 3-score game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen. And he almost throws this away on the first snap of the drive. Put it into harm's way. The pick is dropped, so they're going to see 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Throwing on 2nd, Allen. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Now Allen. And this is another incompletion.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Bills with the punt team out there. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He gets it away, but nothing on that one. Oh, this is awful. Headed towards the sideline. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. After the sack, Herbert. He finds the rookie from Mississippi State, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now Herbert to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bills will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Back to throw now, Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And there it is. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Bills.
Pass on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead now down to 10.
Score, Chargers 24, Bills 14. Tyler pass to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Has this at the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Pass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. First play, they'll give it to Hampton. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back to Hampton. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Herbert. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him with the 33. And they win that rep to force a 4th and 12.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home. And it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
He has it at the 22. Some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Allen setting up 1st and 10. And he's up to 9 of 15 passing after that last completion. Now run by Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Throwing here, Allen. Cut near the goal line. And Not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, they'll go pistol set here. Cook has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal.
Alert, alert, alert! Ready!
Here's Allen. Still on his feet. Escapes the pocket. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on third and goal. Allen setting up to throw. Has his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. That one not easy, bro. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Bills 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert now. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Jerome Baker has it.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. Here's Allen. And he's going to want another chance at that one. Catchable ball indeed. Just couldn't come up with it. Second down. In a tough spot already. Sent out there trying to keep these guys out of field goal range. They're just on the edge of it, but so far so good on 1st down.
That's right, and you flip it around on the other side, Kate, when you get a ball like this from your defense in such prime position, you definitely want to capitalize.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Now it's Cook. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
The tackle made at the
3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Allen to throw. on target to Moore. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a game of
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Cook runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Point after from Bass. He's up and good. And they jump ahead by 4.
Makes the score Bills 28, Chargers 24. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one's complete. Amarion Hampton. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Herbert on 2nd. He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. And they take him down at the 30. This is his 3rd sack of this game.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. To throw, Herbert. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner, making that play against double coverage in 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's going to have just enough for the 1st down. That throw was short, Brock, but great individual efforts. They've got a fresh set of downs.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Herbert's on 1st and 10, and he has been sharper. His teammates happy about that. 3 for 4 passing this series after throwing that interception. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Connection made again with Hampton. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Giving them an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down, Chargers.
Working inside the red zone. Oh no, they get him yet again! Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback kick, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second down throw for Allen. That's more of the catch out left. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the
9. Complete to number 2, DJ Moore. It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Allen. Got a man. That's Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dalton Kincaid. Number 10 of his NFL career. Pass on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
35. Chargers 24. Tyler
Bass now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He's got Hampton underneath. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert back to throw. And he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. So the incompletion means it's 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Now Herbert on 2nd down. Caught as he works it inside the 40. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Here's Herbert now on 1st. And he has been sharper. His teammates happy about that. 3 for 4 passing this series after throwing that interception. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the Rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. Bradley Chubb. His first of this season after he had 8 just a year ago.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. After the sack, Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Working quickly here.
Omarion Hampton. A big gain on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. He'll have the first down and even more. And they're able to bring him down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hampton. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Couldn't beat him again. He tried. He wanted that 2nd touchdown too, Brock. Couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think a couple things, Kate. I don't think they're going to go away from him over the course of the game. And then that run sets up creative play action down by the goal line. Keep an eye on that.
Again, it's Hampton. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Herbert to throw. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
35. Chargers 32.
Now this could be the game right here. Down to score. They need to get this ball back. And the Bills are able to secure this kick.
Okay, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. This is Cook on the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
It's 2nd and 8.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd, here's Allen. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills holding on to a field goal lead. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now Allen. That's caught for the first. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
Pass on for the extra point. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert now. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that's going to be a Los Angeles 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
The good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
Here's Herbert on 2nd. Middle of the field taken in by McConkey. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
To throw, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And it nearly gets him another first right there, Brock. Almost got it in just one play, but driven out just shy of the marker. So 2nd now in less than a yard.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 2nd down, Herbert. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down.
You look up at that scoreboard, and it's obvious. You still need a touchdown and a field goal. So to me, you got to kick it right here. I can't let any more of this game clock go. I know I need a field goal and a touchdown. Go get 3 right now.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration and forces 4th down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
For the Chargers field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
You got the job done, Kate. That one is good. Now I think we all ask the question that they're probably asking on the headsets. With 1 timeout remaining, will they try an onside kick, or do you rely on your defense and try to pin them deep?
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Bills are able to secure this kick.
Onside
Ooh,
kick
had to have that
recovered by
onside kick. Got one timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.